Hello and welcome to Watkins Glen International for RMS, the Zippo at the Glen here in upstate New York. The season is coming to a close, and we go to our second of 3 road course races this season. It's going to be interesting, to say the least. We have some road course ringers up front here, as we'll get you the starting lineup. For the second time in his career on pole is Tadano, and to his outside is Flandre Wilson. In row number 2 is Big Mac and Asher Evelyn. In row number 3, Dan Sedgwick starting way up high, and to his outside, Mark Guerrero. Carson Townsend and Aline McThigh, a couple road ringers in row 4, and in row 5 is Jonathan Marks, Hello Doge, Jonathan Marks, and Peter Lane. In row 6, there's your points leader, Michael Parsons. To his outside is Alex Davidson. And then in the next row, we got Fleet Cruz and Riley Smith. After that, in row number 8 is Aaron Polarski and Caleb Lane. In row 9, we got Alan Park and Nelson Reeves, second in points, looking to take advantage. Row 10 is Samuel Levester and Derek Kennedy. And row 11 is Patrick Kamitz, and for the first time in his career, Colt Scott is making an RMS start here at Watkins Glen. In row 12, Doge Workington and Leroy Conwell. In row 13 is Grace Sachs and Sally Patrick. In row 14 is Ricky Percat and Sierra Reno. Row 15 is Christopher Kurbikoff and Kurt Perkins. In row 16 is last race winner, Skippy Larson. To his outside is Stephen Max. Row 17 is the 58 of Maria Tagola and Purav Srivastava. In row 19 is Big H McOates and fan favorite Dick Patrick. In row 20 is the 78 of Neil Dick and Deborah Williams. In row 21 is the 16 of Willie Costa and Mark Evans. And in the final row is Dick Ball and Brock Moore. And Watkins Glen, popular track. People love this place. It's beautiful. It's a very fast track. It's like if a road course was a super speedway in some sort of way. It's a cloudy day here. Nothing but the best for road course racing as we'll get this thing underway.
Drivers, start your engines.
Any mechanical problems? Looks good so far. Season's coming to a close. We'll soon have the season finale at Atlanta as 42 cars round the bends of Watkins Glen here for 38 laps. There will be pit stops as Tadano and Wilson, a couple road ringers, they'll lead the field to green. The green flag is out and we're racing at Watkins Glen. Down into turn number 1, both side by side. Tadano gets a little bit of a jump, but here comes Wilson on the outside. She'll take the lead as they exit turn 1 and head to the S's. She's not quite clear yet, but she'll get clear right there as we go for the S's. Flandre Wilson out front now, as they go down the backstretch now, all the way down to the carousel. And Wilson trying to pull away from the rest of the field here. She's got a little bit of a gap on Tadano, as the top 4 kind of just pull away. Evelyn now looking down to the inside of Tadano right there. But he'll hang on as we got some action behind them. Sedgwick trying to hold off Aline McThigh as they'll make it around a couple corners and make it onto the front stretch. Wilson will lead lap number 1. And what a clean start it has been. Oh, got some action behind there. Riley Smith. Oh, someone's heading to pit road. Or at least I think someone is. Oh, something happened. Perkins is all torn up. And so is Kurbikoff. What happened? We're gonna figure this out. I don't know where it happened. It must have happened in the S's because that's the danger spot right there. Oh, it happened in turn 1. At least for Kurbikoff. Oh, that's what happened to Perkins. He ran into the back of someone. That's where he got the front end damage, and that's not going to help him. He ran into the back of Perkat right there. And then Kurbikoff gets turned by Tagola right here into the tire barriers. Slight contact. He'll probably be fine. But, oh, just kind of grinding the tire barriers right there. But that's going to put him behind the 8 ball right there. As we'll go back to the live feed. Wilson's starting to pull away from the rest of the field. The field's starting to get a little bit spread out as everybody gets in their comfort zones. Ooh, Nelson Reeves has fallen back a ton. Where even is he? Oh, there he is. Well, he's not 18th. I feel like something happened to Reeves, because he is all the way back here. A lot of incident and getting together on lap number 1. Oh, that's a slight issue. Dick, where are you going? Oh, I see that the caution lights came on. Oh, it was Reeves. I'm pretty sure he just brought out the caution right there. He gets spun by Alan Park. Just a bump right there, and around he goes right in front of the field. I'm pretty sure nobody makes contact with him, but that's what brings out the caution. So we have caution number 1 for the first time today. As Dick Patrick goes freebird through the grass right here. So yeah, interesting. As Wilson will bring them around and across the line once they get down the front stretch. First caution on lap number 2. Definitely had some action on the start right there. Some exciting stuff. But Reeves will be behind the 8 ball here as he loses a ton of positions. Now he's back to a 39th. Not ideal for his championship hopes whatsoever. Now stacking up it looks like, so we're good on the part of everybody taking the caution. So I'm not sure if people are going to pit here. Oh no! It looks like Parsons has a brake failure! Oh man, that's big. That's big right there, unless they pit or something. But he has a mechanical issue. Our championship leaders are not having good runs so far. But Parsons has been, like, mostly clean and free this year. But it looks like he has a brake failure. And that might affect him. Not as much as if we were green, but it's still going to affect him. It's still going to put him at the back of the pack. But man, that's huge right there for the championship. If Reeves can, like, somehow pass people. Or even the guy in 3rd. Who's currently 3rd in points? Oh, it's Perkins. And he's not having a good run either. So I think the only person who could probably take advantage of this is Big Mac. But it seems like a lot of people are going to be pitting, so Parsons won't have a big disadvantage here. As he tries to keep that car under control with no brakes. You don't want any brakes you want brakes here, that's for sure. Oh, and he's... Where are you going, bud? What is lost? But anyways, a lot of people are going to be pitting. Okay, not as many people as okay. Well, a lot of people are still pitting, but some are staying out here. Tadano, Mark Guerrero, Big Mac, McThig, Townsend, and Sally Patrick. Well, like I said, with Person's brake failure right there, it won't affect him that much with all these cars pitting. And especially since we're under caution here as well. You gotta put that in as a factor. Oh, it seems like they're just taking fuel, all of them. With how quick these pit stops are. Oh dear. Perkins is staying out as well. That's gonna be very interesting. You might have had a collision on pit road. I'm seeing that Big Mac and Shrivastava, they have damage for some reason. Oh, I didn't see Mark Evans in the background having a slight issue. Oh, and gets into dick ball a little bit there. What happened, Evans? Oh, there's what happened to Big Mac and Shrivastava. They just kind of get together on... Oh. See, Stephen Max is trying to get into his pit stall. Big Mac, they make contact right there, and it's just kind of a mess right there. Whoa. Everybody trying to get in their pit stalls, and slight silliness trying to come off a pit road here. I'm not sure how much damage... I'm not sure that damage... What am I trying to say here? I'm not sure how much that damage will affect Dick Ball right there. It's heavy front end damage, as it looks like we're going back green this time by. Everybody lining up. There goes Tagoa, there goes Kurbikov, there goes Parsons off of pit road. So it looks like they have fixed that issue. Parsons in the crew. For now, at least. As Tadano leads the field once again for the restart. And it's going to be a little bit calmer this time by because it's single file here. As we'll get you a little bit of an update on the top 10 here. We got Tadano, we got Mark Evans, we got Big Mac, we got Elaine McThig, we got Carson Townsend, we got Sally Patrick, and finally Kurt Perkins, all of which stayed out. Then it's Asher Eveland, Flandre Wilson, and I believe Dan Sedgwick is the last guy in the top 10. So that's your top 10 recap. Pace car is going to pull in this time by. We're going to restart on lap number 5. And here we go. Ooh, a little bit of checkup behind. As we go back green, and there's a big stack up between the rest of the field here. I'm not sure how that's going to affect some drivers, as we got 2 wide action behind, as Tadano will comfortably lead the field, but Guerrero looking to take the lead on the inside. Can't get side by side with him entering the S's. But the top 6 have pretty much pulled away here. A lot of the field separated here. Perkins seems to be a little bit on pace, as Guerrero is all over the back bumper of Tadano here. He really wants this lead, but swings it a little bit wide in the carousel. Not ideal for him at all, but he'll get a big run here. I'm sure he'll try to take the lead away as much as he can. As Evelyn is looking to try to get by his teammate. Maybe Perkins is a little bit slower than I imagine. Trying to go on the outside lane here. Side by side. Oh, caution's back out again. What happened? I don't know what happened. Oh, I see a car on pit road. Oops, that's some big damage for Gray Sacks. Unfortunate for him. What happened to you, Gray? Oop, that's big contact right here. What happened? Oh, Vic got into him, into the tire barriers, and hard contact into the tire barriers in the carousel. Not ideal. Not ideal at all. I'm sure he's not going to be happy about that. Dick Patrick looking like a weapon today. Going through the grass and shit. That man, he heard Freebird on the radio today and decided to go insane. Legalize nuclear bombs. Thank you, Doge, for the update. But anyways, fish. I'm pretty sure that will end Sax's day with that front end damage. I'm sure Dick Patrick will probably get called to the hauler if he keeps up this nefarious activity. I'm not sure if people are gonna probably... I don't think people are gonna pit this time by at all. They're probably just gonna stay out this time because they already pitted. Unless if it's a part of strategy or something. Remember, they probably all took fuel that time by. Nobody really took tires. So, let's see if anybody decides, hey, I'm gonna take tires this time. And Sax is still on pit road. Either that crew is trying to repair damage or he's getting towed. We'll see if anybody pits this time under this caution. A little bit of a stack up behind. It doesn't seem like anybody's going to be pitting this time by. Everybody's staying out. Everybody. Oh boy, I heard some contact. Y'all good or something? Oh, actually they are pitting. Never mind. Big Mac is pitting this time. Sally Patrick, all these guys here. Patrick's only getting fuel. But once again, a lot of cars stay out this time. Even more than before. Look at all those cars. Looks like Wilson is pitting this time. It looks like some of these guys are actually getting tires this time. So, some interesting mix of strategy here. Oh. I thought there was going to be a collision right there. I'm sure some of these guys are also pitting because they're repairing damage and whatnot. Who's-its and what's-its galore. And Sex, he's out. Accident. Ouch. And it seems like once again we're going green this time by. So, very quick caution periods, that's for sure. Oh, and the leader has an issue! Tadano's brakes fail! Oh man, not another brake failure. And heartbreak for Tadano. Can't get much worse than that. He's slowing down a lot. I'm not even sure. He's probably going to make it back to the pits, but Guerrero will now have the lead. That is some unfortunate timing right there. As he tries to bring it around. Man, oh man. Some drama here at the front. But it will be a very interesting top 10. We got Guerrero, we got McThigh, we got Townsend, we got Perkins, who is still up here, even though with the front end damage. We got Evelyn, we got Sedgwick, we got Peter Lane, and we got Davidson. And then we got Jonathan Marks, who will be in the top 10 this time, as I don't know where he's going. He's probably going to head to pit road right now, as we're going to go green. Guerrero now leads the way, as we got a little bit of a stack up behind once again on the restart. 2x2 action right behind. Cameets fighting Fleet Cruz. And he'll take over that position. Big Mac following him. Big action right behind. Ooh! Does Big Mac have an issue, or just slow down a lot right there? I think his damage is affecting him. But we'll go back out front, and Guerrero is just gone here, man. He has disappeared. He's just pulling away from the rest of the field. He's got a fast car. He's looking to win. He hasn't won this season yet, but he's been very, very close. Getting strung out once again. Oh, we got a battle here. Big Mac versus Polarski. Big Mac trying to use the outside here in the carousel. Larson also jumps up to the outside. And they're going to be side by side here. Big Mac will take over that position. And Tadano still on pit road. This will affect him a ton, as he'll probably go a lap down here. Townsend looking to make a move. Oh, Cameet's pitting. A lot of guys pitting behind. We got Dick Patrick. He's pitting. Looks like Big H. McOates is pitting. Looks like Alan Park. Sally Patrick once again pitting. Once again, some weird strategy going on here. I don't know what happened to these. Oh, contact on pit road. Cameets. Oh! That's into Patrick. Oop. Starbound strategy. So true, bestie. McThigh trying to hold off Townsend right here. And That's not Perkins. That's Evelyn. Who made all the Fords look the same? Raise your hand. It was me. My bad. But Perkins is trying to hold on with a crumpled front end as he tries to defend Sedgwick. He's doing a good job right now, despite all the front end damage. As Alan Park is still on pit road here, so is Tadano, as they try to repair damage, I guess. I'm guessing Park got towed because the silliness happened on pit road. And you know who this is helping? This is helping Parsons a lot. He's now 28th. But Reeves is in 14th, so he'll definitely gain points on him. I'm not sure how much, but he'll definitely gain, which is what he wants if he wants to win the championship. Who's the fastest car on the track right now? It's Wilson. Second row sitter. She's 18th right now. As Perkins still trying to hold on to the 5th place position. He knows he can gain a lot of points here if he finishes in 5th. Looks like McOates is on pit road as well, so unfortunate for him. Guerrero still leads the way. Field is strung out right here. Not a lot of battles going on. Oh, we got some battling right behind, though. Fast track cars versus Ricky Percat. Percat gets the run on the high side of Kennedy. And there's some battling right behind. Kurt Bickoff and Workington. They're going at it. But yeah, at the front, it's really, really calm right now, as Guerrero is starting to pull away a little bit. Oh, Townsend went a little bit wide right there. I think most of these guys are getting held up by Perkins a little bit, as it's kind of hard to pass here right now, so he's doing a good job right now defending his position, even with the damage. I'm kind of shocked by it. Sedgwick has been trying all this time to get around him and has failed all the time. He's not doing so hot right now. Man, these guys on pit road got some bad luck. Oh, there's a battle right there. Patrick versus Cameets. But at the back of the pack is really the battles we have right now. Parsons looking to attack Brock Moore here as he tries to gain more positions to defending his points lead, or at least not make the deficit so bad. And once again, Cedric tries to get around Perkins, but once again, Perkins holds on, and he's sort of creating this little train right here. Train of about 5 cars. Cedric trying to get around him, as Peter Wayne is trying to get around his teammate. With new colors this week, he's got Sprint on the hood now, a new sponsor for that team, Parsons Motorsports. Oh, looks like Cameets is on pit road. I feel like maybe something happened to Cameets. We saw him battling earlier as Workington fighting with Kurbikoff once again, but Kurbikoff gets the run on the outside of turn 1 right there. I don't know what that means. Cedric looking to set up a pass once again on Perkins, but Perkins holds him off. I gotta say, once again, he's doing a good job of holding him off somehow, and I'm impressed. As Guerrero now pulls a little bit of a gap again. It looks like Caleb Lane is on pit road. Are these guys pit looping? Don't tell me they are. Alan Park is now getting off of pit road. And it looks like... I think... Where did Tadano go? Oh, he's back out. So I don't think these guys are pit looping. Or at least hope to God they aren't. Park's coming off of pit road, though. Yeah, you gotta watch out for the lap traffic. Oh, got a battle right here. Fleet Cruz versus Riley Smith. As Cruz will take over the top 10 position over Smith. So good for him. As he tries to catch up with these guys right here. Cedric once again trying to set up a pass. But still can't get down to the inside of Perkins. He's gotta be angry right now. He's gotta be pissed off as he continues to try to get around Perkins, but it just does not work. 2x2 action behind with Polarski and Conwell. Conwell will hold him off. Nelson Reeves is a part of this battle. You gotta remember, that's one of our championship contenders. Oh, almost contact right there. Guerrero just once again pulling away. He looks like the fastest car on the track right now. There's some battling right there. Deborah Williams, I'm pretty sure, versus Ricky Percat. As Brock Moore once again holds off Michael Parsons for 27th. And then you got these stragglers at the back. Hey, look, there's Colt Scott versus Big Mac. That's not Big Mac, that's Big H McGoats. Looks like Patrick is pitting. Seems like these guys at the back have pitted a lot, but nobody at the front has really decided, hey, I'm gonna pit this time. So I'm not sure what the strategy is, as Park is trying to pass one of the lead lap cars right here. He's a lap down. Not gonna work, he gets right behind him. As Peter Wayne trying to set up a pass on his own teammate, Sedgwick. He'll hold him off, though. But they might be side by side entering the S's. Nope. He'll hold them off, and that helps Perkins a ton right there. As he tries to retain 5th place. We'll see who the fastest lap is. It's still Wilson, but Guerrero is 2nd fastest right now. And he's got to be happy right now. Sedgwick still trying to get around Perkins, and it's still failing. Kind of a hard track to pass at, despite all the speed. I hope Kurbikoff got around Samuel Lavester right there. It seems like he's got some speed, a little bit. Williams still trying to get around Percat right here. She's going to have the advantage on the inside right here. But Percat will hold on. Oh, we got some cars pitting right here. Who is on pit road? It's the leaders. And Wilson and Kurbikoff, they're pitting. So who has the lead now? I'm pretty sure it's Perkins. Oh dear. Looks like Parsons pitted. So yeah, we got some leaders pitting. Hopefully they don't have any issues whatsoever getting off of pit road like the guys at the back did. No, it seems like everybody's going to get cleanly off of pit road. Let's see if anybody at the front this time pits, as Sedgwick, once again, I have to mention it, still trying to get around Perkins, as Peter Lane tries to get around his teammate. Yep, Perkins is coming in this time, and we got a battle for the lead. Teammates, as Peter Lane has the advantage, he'll grab the lead, but he has to pit. But a lot of guys have pitted this time by. Some have stayed out, though. A lot of guys in this back half have. So now, second, these cars are now pitting. And here comes Guerrero. So are they able to pass Guerrero as the past leader of this race? Everybody coming off of pit road here. And no, they're not going to beat him off of pit road. Let's go back out front here. With Peter Lane leading still. Is he going to pit this time? Looks like he is. Sedgwick and Davidson are going along with him. Looks to me like everybody else is going on pit road this time. And who wouldn't? Well, actually, some people aren't. Levester is staying out. And so is Borkington, Big Mac, Percat. These guys in the back half of the field, they're deciding to stay out a little bit longer. I'm not sure how well that's going to work out for them, but more power to them, I guess. Levester and his team have had a rough season. But they like road courses, so they're trying to take advantage of that, I'm guessing. Oh, we might have had an incident. I feel like something happened to Evans here. I saw smoke. Something happened. Oh, yep, it was Evans. Just a little bit of contact with Tadano right here, and sort of sends him into a skid. But he's alright. No harm, no foul. He doesn't make contact with anything, and he keeps it going, so no caution. Which I'm pretty sure these guys were hoping for. If they're staying out this long, they're hoping for some sort of caution to shuffle up the race, and free pit stop. As Levester continues to lead, but I'm pretty sure these guys are going to pit this time. They can't stay out that long. But we'll see. Maybe some stragglers will decide to stay out. Levester staying out this time. Along with a couple other cars. So, some interesting strategy right here, I gotta say. Battle here for like 5th place here on the track. Reno versus Neil Dick. Dick will get the run on the outside here and hold them off. Levester leading a lot of laps here. Now, leading laps doesn't really mean anything. You don't gain or lose anything to leading laps, but it's basically for pride, I guess. Oh, and you gotta consider some of these guys back here who pitted a little bit earlier and who are still on the lead lap, like Dick Ball, like Mark Evans, like Stravosova, that are all the way at the back. Let's see if Levester pits this time, along with the other cars right behind him. And yes, he's pitting this time by. Big Mac is also pitting. So is Derek Kennedy, Neil Dick. Pretty much everybody up front who hasn't pitted yet is now pitting. And yes, Dick Ball is also coming in. So we gotta keep an eye out for Guerrero, because I'm pretty sure he'll grab the lead after these pit stops. There's Guerrero. There he is. And I'm pretty sure he's gonna be the leader. Yep. After these pit stops, and after all that, Mark Guerrero grabs the lead. Asher Evelyn will get second now. Could this be the day that Guerrero finally gets that elusive victory? For once. Ooh, Sedgwick looks like he didn't have a good pit stop. These guys are finally coming off a pit road here. And it looks like that strategy won't work for them. Ooh, watch out. You don't want to be side by side in the S's. That could cause calamity. But Guerrero will have the lead now, and a pretty nice lead. He'll be in some lap traffic, though, as Evelyn is trying to fight Sally Patrick here. Trying to get around her, and trying to catch up to, Oh, that's tight right there. Trying to catch up to Guerrero. Patrick is not helping him at all. Trying to get this lead, as we got a battle for third right here. Townsend will get around the 91 of McThigh, as Dick Patrick will come off a pit road now. Pretty sure that was a scheduled stop, but not a good stop whatsoever. Now Evelyn finally gets around Patrick, and now is going to try to chase down Guerrero. Will he be able to? We'll see in these couple laps, as now Townsend is trying to get around Patrick. I think he'll have the advantage here on the outside here. Yes, he will. Now McThigh is trying to get around the 41 as well. Oh, almost contact right there. But now, since Evelyn has gotten around the lap traffic of Sally Patrick, it looks like he's now chasing down Guerrero. So we might have a battle for the lead here soon, as Guerrero has such a nice gap right now. But he's catching up on some lap traffic, so that might not last that long. Any battles here at the back of the pack? Oh, Levester versus Kerbikov. That didn't last, though. You know who took advantage of the pit stops right here? Michael Parsons. He's now 18th on the track, from being down in the 30s. And Nelson Reeves just being a couple positions higher. Big advantage for Parsons right here, as there's a battle right there between Fleet Cruz and Riley Smith. Oh, Perkins is still here. And Sedgwick is still behind him. That is funny. It seems like Guerrero actually grew the lead a little bit, as the lap traffic is fighting in front of him. Maybe he's taking advantage of the draft that these lap cars are producing and just pulling away from the rest of the field. Got a big gap between him and Evelyn. But I'm pretty sure the lap traffic is sort of affecting him, as he's just all over the back bumper of Cam Eats here. He wants to get around this lap traffic as well. We saw how much Evelyn got slowed down by Sally Patrick being right behind her. So we'll see how much it affects Guerrero. There's 4 lap cars right in front of him, so he's got to slice and dice through this traffic. We'll see how far the gap is gap... Oh, the gap has actually grown as he tries to get around Cam Eats in turn 1. So, looks like the lap traffic isn't affecting him that much, which is kind of odd. I don't know what wizardry he is doing, but he knows how to race road courses, so that might be something. As Colt Scott battling with Mick Oates right here. I believe that is for position. Yes, that is for position, even though they're both 3 laps down. But every position counts. Especially with owner's points, as Colt Scott is trying to do. Since he isn't the full-time driver of that 14. Looks like we might have a battle for second here between Townsend and Evelyn. If Townsend decides to make a move. Oh, the gap is cut down significantly. As once again, Guerrero tries to get on the inside of Cam Eats right there. But Evelyn is catching. It's under 2 seconds now. He's got some competition, though, with Townsend right behind him that he really doesn't want to deal with right now. The race is coming down, though, as once again, Guerrero trying to make a pass here on Cam Eats. Going down into the carousel. They're going to be side by side right here. And once again, Cam Eats will prevail. And Evelyn is just right behind him. Evelyn, I believe, is catching big time right here. It doesn't help with Guerrero fighting this lap traffic. You can see him. He's very close. Very, very close. Almost to the back bumper of Guerrero. And there he is. He's there. Guerrero gonna have to hold off Evelyn right here. Well, the same thing happened with Guerrero once again, where he leads most of the race, but ends up not in victory lane, as it's coming down, 12 laps to go. And we have a battle on the lead. Battle for the lead on our hands. The top 3 all separated. He could throw a blanket underneath them. As Guerrero once again tries to get by Cam Eats, that might be an advantage for Evelyn here, as he uses the lap car as a pick, and maybe tries to go around the outside. As once again, Cam Eats will get the advantage for the carousel. And that's not going to help Guerrero at all. Evelyn now on the outside here, trying to get the run. Diving down to the inside right here. Side by side, Guerrero holds him off though. Townsend waiting in the wings. If something silly happens. And don't forget, McThigh is not far behind either. Oh, lap cars are... Looks like Big H McOates is pitting, so that helps Guerrero a little bit. Not much lap traffic to battle with anymore, with one of them being gone. But as he still tries to get around Cam Eats, and he's not doing a good job of it right now. Evelyn is just waiting for the perfect time to strike to make the move, as Guerrero once again tries to pass through the carousel. Oh, contact right there. Colt Scott and Caleb Lane, they got together, but that didn't lead to anything. As once again, Cam Eats uses the outside lane for the carousel as the advantage. Evelyn trying to get down to the inside right here, coming into this corner right here. I wonder if Cam Eats is going to pit soon, because if he does pit, that'll help Guerrero a ton. Not a lot of lap traffic separating him, as 10 laps to go here. And all these cars right behind are catching up as well. You could see McThigh, you can see Jonathan Marks, Peter Lane, they're all catching up. Dan Sedgwick, someone's pitting behind, I don't know who. As Guerrero tries to hold on for 10 more laps. Oh, I believe Michael Parsons is coming in. Oh dear, we might have pit stops to end this race. That'll be interesting to see as Guerrero once again tries to get around Cam Eats. And once again, it fails. Oh, I heard someone going around in the background. Oh, Nick Patrick is in the wall. In the carousel, that will probably bring out the caution. And that'll probably help Guerrero attend. Yes, the caution is out. So a late race caution, that's gonna shake up things. And that helps Guerrero a ton right there, as he tries to hold off Eveland. But a late race caution with 9 to go, that's gonna be interesting. But enough jibber-jabbering. What happened to Cameats here? I mean Nick Patrick. Oops. Let me see. Brother is dead. I heard someone spinning in the background. Yep, that's what happened. Just side by side coming into the carousel. Contact with Jonathan Marks here. And he just doesn't stop. And there goes Patrick. He goes for a wild ride into the tire barriers at the end of the carousel. Big, big contact right there. And I think Parsons might have gotten lucky here with this pit stop right here. He might have just stayed on the lead lap here. Yes, he does. Oh, and I forgot to pause. Whoops. Oh, well. It doesn't matter. But, there might be some pit stops as now Dick Patrick is now out of the race. I feel like there's going to be some pit stops here. Maybe Parsons might have had the best strategy right there, hitting before the caution. But we'll see right here. It'll be interesting under this most recent caution. And yes, they are pitting. All of them. Here they come. Oh, Davidson is staying out though, so that's some interesting strategy. Davidson, Polarski, they're staying out. They know that there's a couple laps left, so why not risk it? See what happens. Davidson has had a rough year. He doesn't have a single top 10 or top 5. Maybe a win could help his troubles. And Polarski came close to winning just last race. As interesting, Perkins is coming off a pit road first. This is going to be a wild restart. Oh, contact. Big Mac and Guerrero. Yeah, this is definitely going to be a very, very interesting restart. A lot of cars shuffled in different places. A different leader completely. As lights are out on the pace car, we're going to be restarting this time by everybody trying to catch up here. So the current top 10 now is Davidson, Kolarski, Michael Parsons with the luckiest pit stop known to man. Just before the caution came out, Perkins and Riley Smith rounds out the top 5. And then we got Carson Townsend, Fleet Cruz, Jonathan Marks, Peter Lane, and I believe Dan Sedgwick rounds out the top 10. It's going to be a very interesting restart. I'm not sure if Davidson has got enough to make it all the way to the end, as Big Mac is trying to make repairs on pit road. But some interesting strategy between the top 2. I'm not sure how it's going to work. I'm not sure if they're going to make it all the way unless they pitted with Parsons and I didn't notice. But we'll see here. We'll see here coming to green. If they come onto pit road, that'll be silly. Well, Davidson is coming out to pit road, so Polarski leads the field back to green. What the fuck, man? As Polarski is trying to come back from almost winning it last race. Oh, there's some action behind. Oh, big action. Sedgwick's dropping like a rock here. 2 by 2 throughout the pack. Behind. No carnage. Everybody makes it through fine, it looks like. Yep, everybody makes it through. Oh, hello, Doge. And Davidson's strategy did not work, but maybe Polarski's strategy could work. As he continues to lead, Parsons, though, has some slightly fresher tires, and I'm pretty sure Perkins is holding up everybody here. They are far away from third place. Parsons trying to get around some lap cars here, trying to get closer to Polarski. As they come around, Polarski's gonna pit. Polarski can't make it, so Parsons has the lead. Perkins, Smith, they can't make it, so they pit. Can Parsons make it? This might have been the best strategy ever. Weird strategy. But it might work for Michael Parsons as he pitted before the caution came out. But this is definitely going to shuffle out the field. Carson Townsend now holds second. Jonathan Marks, Peter Lane, Guerrero is now in fifth. So I feel like a couple of those guys pitted for just for fuel and not for tires. Parsons pitted a little bit earlier before these guys did. So I feel like some of these guys have to be on fresher tires of some sorts, as Evans and Peter Lane, they battle together. They're still side by side here, as Marks will hold off Lane. And here comes Guerrero battling Peter Lane here. But it seems like Michael Parsons, with a wild strategy called by his crew chief, and it's going to work out for him. As another car in the background pits. That looks to be Asher Evelyn. Guerrero is like a man on a mission right now. He's on the freshest tires, I'm pretty sure, out of anybody. But I'm not sure if he's going to be able to catch up to Parsons in any way. Parsons is just far away currently from Townsend right now, who currently sits second. And these guys have got to be bashing their heads. They've got to be like, no way, ain't no way this guy has figured out the best strategy today and is somehow going to end up with a win unless something bad happens to him. He had a brake failure, remember, earlier in the race, and somehow he got lucky, as that was when a lot of people decided to pit, as Guerrero tries to get around his teammate here. And he'll easily get around him on the outside. But Parsons is just gone, man. I'm not sure if Guerrero's going to be able to catch up, as we got about 4 laps to go here. 3 to 4 laps to go. But it's entertaining seeing how Guerrero is so much faster. He's just passing cars left, right, and center. He doesn't want what happened at Nashville to happen again. He had that win, but he choked it away. Now I'm going to try to battle Townsend right here. If he gets by Townsend, he's going to have smooth sailing, maybe a couple lap cars to contend with, but that's about it. But Guerrero is trying to catch up to Townsend right now, and Parsons is currently battling with Alan Park here. If he gets by this lap traffic, I'm sure he'll just disappear. He's still not pitting, so I think he's good to go till the end. I'm not sure if any other cars are going to pit. Yet, I feel like something happened on the front stretch here. This is tire marks. Something must have happened and I missed it. Whoops. I'm not sure what happened, but something did. But scrolling through the field, it's pretty calm right now. We got a battle here between Sedgwick and McThigh. Guerrero all over the back bumper of Townsend here. Figuring out a way to pass. Tries the carousel. That didn't work. Just gonna stay behind him for now. Parsons still getting held up by Park here. But he's just so far away from Townsend. Maybe Guerrero could try to pass here. Nope. As we got a battle here. Marks versus Lane here. Lane will pick up the 4th place position. As it'll be 2 laps to go for Michael Parsons. Wildest strategy call, and it looks like Sedgwick is pitting in the background. Reeves is coming in. 2nd place in points. A lot of guys are pitting now. As Guerrero is going to be able to get around Townsend now, it looks like. Oh, they make contact. But Guerrero will get around Townsend and is now going to try to chase down Parsons, although I think he's running out of time. I'm still baffled by that strategy call by Michael Parsons. That might have been the best strategy call I've seen this year. And with just a couple races to go, he might just lock up the championship here, and I'm just baffled with his performance. He just has so much good luck. But we'll see. White flag coming this time by. And he has to pit! He has to pit! Parsons has to pit! Guerrero will have the lead now! Mark Guerrero is going to have the lead at the white flag! This strategy does not hold up! What is this end of the race? This is wild! But Mark Guerrero now has the lead. 1 lap to go! Does the heartbreak end today? Does he finally get to victory lane? We'll see! Oh my goodness, I am in shock right now! What a wild finish to Watkins Glen! To the Zippo at the Glen right now. Parsons has the lead. A comfortable lead. I don't think he has anybody to compete with right now. Unless he pits. But a wild and crazy finish. I'm not sure how the points are going to look by the end of this. But Mark Guerrero goes for the final few corners. Townsend in a faraway 2nd. Marks in a faraway 3rd. With Elaine McThyberg all over his back bumper. But Guerrero gonna round the final corner. But does he pit? It doesn't look like he is. Mark Guerrero coming down the front straightaway. He's gonna win at Watkins Glen. And the heartbreak is finally over. He is a winner in RMS. What a wild finish. I am speechless. That was crazy. Look at this top 10 right here. Mark Guerrero, Carson Townsend, Jonathan Marks, and Aline McThigh, Vondre Wilson. Leroy Conwell gets a top 10. Skippy Larson, last race winner. Samuel Levester with a top 10. Brock Moore and Deborah Williams. Again, what a wild finish to this race. And Mark Guerrero is finally victorious.